everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to more Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon, where we are heading into the second chapter. In fact, we are now in the second chapter and we're about to get going. But first, of course, I am going to do a bit of a recap, and also next time I get into combat, I'm going to go into some discussion, just for the sake of those watching. But let's get to that. I'm going to go right into our recap and get us going. This will be episode 7, and we are heading into chapter 2. So the previous day was quite an experience for everybody. A lot happened. The heroes came together. They were able to get each other food, help support each other in a big way. They're really tight on food now. They're going to need it, but they were able to gather their resources together, heal up. Even Aaliyah has been healed up to a pretty good, reasonable level. And then they went on and used the Menhir rights to raise a second Menhir in the town here of the Whitening, or the village, or whatever. That's not really much of a village anymore. So there is a second Menhir on the board that is keeping us alive, and it is currently at a 6, which means we have 6 turns to re-energize it or do something with it. We'll have to do that. In the meantime, the one in Kunok Village, Kunok Farmstead, is about to go dark, but there is also a guardian there. This guardian is the Weird Bear, which is a pretty nasty beast that we may have to defeat. That said, we did take some adventures. Arev is in the Hunter's Grove, where he's probably going to collect some food. We're going to go on a major food collection turn this turn. While the other two are in the Tangleroot, where they met with the guardians of that area, and were able to convince them to give up their bad ways of waylaying the people that were trying to get through the Tanglewood. The Tangle Grove, whatever, Tangleroot Grove, to make their way through. And they were ambushing passersby, but the heroes, at Aaliyah's beckoning, her and Bjorg talked them into doing something different. So they are no longer attacking people, and they're helpful, which is good. We also uncovered a bunch of new locations, such as Mirror Lake and the Titan Steps. We'll have to investigate those, and also the first farmhold, which was where the original heroes settled. We also have the Derelict Fleet, which we don't know what's there yet either. We're going to have to go check all these things out. We got a lot to uncover. We also have the quest that we have to accomplish next, which is this. It says, complete the following: investigate the fate of the first expedition, finding its trail in the west. Well, we'll see about that. We also need to reach Camelot 190 in the east and obtain help from its ruler. And we need to explore the island and find a different way to progress in the story. So that's what we have to do in chapter 2. We'll see how that goes, because frankly, I don't know what's east, west, or in the middle. But we're going to lose sight of a lot of things and have to continue moving around. That said, that is the basics of our recap. So let's get on with our continued adventures with Bior, Aaliyah, and Arev as they journey through the lands of the Tainted Grail and the island of Avalon. Okay, as we start our day, we have a number of steps that we have to take. First off, remove expired Menhirs and discard locations that are out of the Menhir's range. Well, that will be this Menhir. It is going to go away, and that really sucks for us, because that means we're going to lose some of the regions that we have already opened up and explored. They are consumed by, at least temporarily consumed by, the weirdness. We have to remove the ones that were connected here, so we're going to remove that art also covered here. So that will be the Warrior's Fair, the Hunter's Grove, the Haunted Grubwood, the Forlorn Swords, the terrible Island Asylum where we had such bad luck with Aaliyah, and the Four Dweller Mounds. And then we'll shift the map over and we'll get them back into what we want them to look like. I'm going to just get these ones that are gone away, and we'll take over the map and redo it. Okay, well, that that settles that. Our world has changed. And with that, we're going to get to the next piece of the start of the day, which is to reduce all time and Menhir dials. So this is going to go from a 6 to a 5. Which means we've got 5 turns to re-energize this Menhir before it goes snuffed, which we're going to have to focus on and get done. That means we need to replenish our wealth and our food, and also gain back some additional... Now we have enough magic actually to pull this off, so since none of our people inherently get magic, we're going to kind of hold on to as much magic as possible, and maybe even activate the menhir in... well, we can't... It's gone now in the Four Dwellers Mounds. We'd have to rediscover that land, but we're not going to be able to do that right now. We just have this beautiful looking, cool looking menhir to keep us alive in the whitening. Hopefully that will do us good. Okay, so the next thing that we do is reveal the next event card. We're going to do that, and then we're going to move the Guardian, and we'll show you how that works in a minute. Here is our next event card already. Wow. Many people of Kunok no longer believe their farmhold can survive. You meet them on the trail as they run with their meager possessions. You do your best to convince them that even an inactive menhir offers some protection in its vicinity, allowing isolated pockets of civilization to survive. They do not listen and choose the dangers of the trail instead. Each player gains 1 free diplomacy deck advancement. Wow, that's pretty cool. And it says place 6 -1 per player random events on top of the deck, so that's going to be 3, and then discard this card. So let's take care of that. The first thing that we're going to all do is get a random diplomacy enhancement. So let's start with Erev. We'll do that. We'll just give it a quick cut on his advancement deck and take 3 cards out. I'm pretty sure that I shuffled it. Wait, that's wait. That is his diplomacy pool. Did I make a mistake? Oh, I did. I did. Hold on. I gotta fix his deck. Just a moment. Oh no, that's right. Never mind. Never mind. I got it all set right. Okay, here we go. Here's what we got. Very bleak joke. Connects there. It says if affinity is not green, lose 1 rep. We have folk rhetoric. Huh. There's a lot of connections there. Look at that. That's pretty good. And persistence. We automatically lose 1 speed, but we gain 1 for each point of persist or practicality. He does have a point, so that would give him a free point there. I'm kind of looking at this folk rhetoric. It has so many connectors on it. I don't know if it's good though. It says the negative thing is for every down we go up instead. So I think we're going to take folk rhetoric. That's going to go into his diplomacy deck, and that means that the other 2 cards are going back into his advancement pool, rather. And then this is his diplomacy deck. I'm wondering if that means we're going to have to do some more diplomacy in this second round of stuff. We haven't had to do a lot of diplomacy yet. Okay, here is Aaliyah's diplomacy advancement deck. Let's just do a quick shuffle and a cut. Take 1 from here, 1 from here. I'm doing it this way because I'm not sure how well I shuffled all of this. And let's see, we'll go right in the middle here. Okay. That is going to be for Aaliyah. Let's see, she's got Risky Ploy. Oh, if we burn the card off the thing, we get down 3. So that's what makes it risky, but allows us to go. I don't like that one. Mesmerizing Dance. For we drop 1, we lose 1 energy. If affinity is not green, lose 1 rep. So that means we've got to be up high on the thing, but we get a 3 advancement on the next one. And then Rhetoric. That's similar to the one that we have. I think I'm going to take this Mesmerizing Dance. There's a ability to be quite powerful there. And we'll take the other 2 and put those back in her diplomacy advancement pool. And then last but not least, we have Bior. I don't see him being super Mr. Diplomacy, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll take. Let's see. We'll take this one. We'll take 1 from here. 1 from here. Okay. And then we'll take a look at these. We got Abandoned. Place 3 time markers on this card. Reduce 1 time marker, end the encounter without the reward or failure. Brutal Threat. We lose 1. We immediately lose 1 rep, but go up twice. That seems like something he'd do. Gather Clues. We immediately gain 1 charge. Remove all charges for each removed charge. We gain an advancement. I think I'm going to do Brutal Threat for him. That may not be smart, but it sounds it's in character, and I'm trying to roleplay this a little bit out. That seems like that'd be in character for Bior. Okay, and that was their free advancement from this event. Then it says we're going to place 3 random events on the top of the event deck. So let's shuffle these up and do that. We will cut 1 more. Let's see, 1. We'll cut again. 2, and we'll cut again. 3. There we go. Now we have our event deck built out for this round. Put that aside, and then we'll finish this up. It says, then discard this card. Hint, Do not let the weirdness surround you. Always check the nearby menhirs in advance and have a plan ready to activate them when necessary. Yeah, I agree with that. And then this goes into our discard for the new round. Okay, that was our rather eventful event card. And then we're going to move our Guardian. So what do we do there? Well, we have this die. It's the Guardian die. And we're going to roll it to see where it goes. And if there's some rules, if he goes off the map and stuff like that. But we're going to roll a, looks like a north, right? I think that's what that says. Yeah, north. So it is, oh god, he's going to move in with, let me just check on the rules on this, but I think Erev is going to have a problem. Yes, we are going to immediately trigger an encounter. The weird bear moves into the Hunter's Grove where Erev is, and we're going to have to see what happens with Erev. This is going to be a bad scene. Okay, here is Erev's combat deck. Here's the weird bear. You can see we need 8 damage against it. It does a lot of damage back. If we do manage to kill it, we do get 2 food, but we'll see. And there's a couple of good connectors there. I'm going to shuffle up his combat deck and draw his 3 cards to start with. It has the keyword Guardian. I don't think that does anything specific. If not defeated, this encounter will roam the map. Right, so if we run away from him or something, he'll continue to stay on the map. That's the problem with him. So hopefully Erev, who's a pretty tough guy, could take him down. We'll have to see. Erev is also relatively healthy. So here's our first card, 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we got. We have Feint. I know that one. That one's pretty good, but not for the first card. Oh, there we go. Surprise attack. Okay, now let's talk about this card. I want to talk about some extra things. I've had people keep saying, you don't have a connector, you can't do that. I know all that, okay? I know all that. If I missed one, I made a mistake, and I apologize. Okay, so, for example, there's nothing here. Nothing to connect to. Can't do anything. Nothing here. Can't get that red cube. I can here for practicality, okay? So I am going to, with this card, I will damage it for 1 with practicality. Now, if I want to, I cannot spend the magic because there is not a connector here. However, I do get this for free, and that's going to give me 2 hits on him, okay? Then it says, if you look at the combat actions, it says that with that symbol right there, triggers when placed. So, since I place this card, I trigger that, I draw a card with surprise attack. I got throw. Well, he doesn't have any items, but this might be a good follow-up card. I could also do Feint, which is another good one. It says, for every cube you would lose, gain 1 instead. That's pretty good when he goes to, like for example, right now with 2, he will lose 2. So he'll go back to normal. For every 1 you would lose, you would gain 1. Now I'm still going to take the damage from him, so, but that's cool. If I end this right now with this card, I'll do 4 damage. That will mean he will do 2 damage and lose 1. He won't lose the 1. He'll actually gain another 1. That might be the way to go. Okay, there's also this. You choose the enemy attack except run away. So I could choose the thing he does the most or the worst of is. See, that's really not very good in this. Actually, it's not good. So I don't think we're going to do that one right now. And throw. I don't have two. I can do this with. Well, no, I can't. Let's see. What do I got on connectors here? I got. Yeah, that one's no good because it doesn't connect anything with a lightning bolt, first off. So the only ones I could do is Feint and hold guard. So this one's out of the picture because it doesn't have this symbol. And this one has to connect with magic, though. He does have 2 magic. I was trying to hold on to it. I don't know if he's going to be able to get more. This one connects. They both connect. If I'm going to continue to play these, I have to use magic. I think we're going to do the Feint. And I'll tell you why. Let's take a look at this and put this right here. Now, we have a connector here, but I do have to spend 1 of his magic to do that. So right now we have 2 cubes. I'm going to put them right over here. 2 cubes against his 8. Okay. Now, we don't gain anything here. There's nothing connecting it. We gain this ability right here, and then we gain this, which puts him up to 4. Because you can see the 2x plus the cubes there. So now we have 4 damage against him. Now, the cool thing about that, I guess, is that a 4 means we're going to take 2 damage and lose a cube, but we're not going to lose a cube. We're going to gain a cube. And so we're going to end up with the throw and the hold guard right now because we can't do anything more. I can't. There's no magic connector here, so I cannot connect these ones. Right? Okay. So we did 4 damage to him in that, and then it's his turn. Okay, so if I go down the list and see, look, at 3 to 5, we're going to lose. We're going to take 2 hits. We can't prevent that, but it says he's going to lose one of these. But instead, he's going to gain 1. So right now he's at 5. We don't have to do that much more to take him out. Well, that's the theory anyway. But we do take 2 damage. So we're going to go 1, 2. That's bad. We haven't even started the round yet, so that's pretty bad. Let's go back to our actions, though. Okay, so now at the end of that, we would discard down to 3, but we only have 2, so we're going to draw another card. We get to draw 1 card. We got defend. Okay, I see a decent combo here, I think. So this first card you can always play for free, right? So I can do that. And what are we going to get for that? Well, not a lot, but that doesn't matter. I don't have connectors here, so the only thing I'm connecting with that one is that. Let's see if I have another option. I don't really. That's good. But I can play defend next. So it does, however, it does not require magic. Oh, it's going to require 2. We do not have 2 practicalities. So if I play this, I'm going to have to use my last magic to do this defense, and I'll probably need 2. Okay. Anyway, what do we got now? We got 2, 4, 5. That'll put us up to 7. That's rough. That's and then if I had a weapon, I could flip it over and kill him, but I won't. I don't have that. So why does that give us 7? Because this 2 right here. That's the only thing that connects and gives us any more damage, right? So I do 7, but I'm not done yet. I can play this card here. Okay. Now what does that do for me? Well, I don't have double practicality, so I have to spend that other magic. He's going to have to. If I can kill this thing, this is very helpful to us. So I'm going to spend my other magic to connect this and give us that lightning bolt. What does that do for us? Well, nothing in advance, but it's going to help protect us because I'm about to take 4 damage, and we're going to reduce that by 2 and put a time token on here. So, and then that'll be help us draw a card next round because we're not going to play this last card. So that's the end of that. Now you can see we're at 7. 2, 4, 6, 7. That is 4 damage. That is a heck of a lot, but we're going to prevent 2, and that's good. Great, we're going to have to do some healing, but we're going to go 1, 2 to here, which means we're going to reduce his health, his energy there. He's not going to be able to do that much this turn, but we could actually kill this Guardian. Okay, so we're going to get to do a couple things here. First off, we have 1 card, so we would discard down. If you look at the combat actions, combat overview, after he attacks, we would check readiness. If each party member is not activated, we have. Go to step 3. We go to step 3. And go back to phase 1. So discard. Each party discards down to 3 cards. We only have 1 in our hand. Then we get to draw. Each party draws 1 card. So we're going to draw a card. We're going to get risky attack. We'll look at that in a second, because the next thing that's going to happen is this. As we start, then it says start next turn. So delayed abilities happen next. That would be this. So this goes away, and we gain another card. Ignore pain. That could be helpful to us if we don't kill it. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? These are our 3 cards right now. Well, I think the only attack we have is this one. Let's see. I don't know if it's going to do much for us. So we're going to play. Now this one has this toss style thing. This could be good or could be bad if we need it. Let's see. We line this up. We do have 1 practicality, right? We do, yes. So this card will trigger here for 1 practicality. And then we get our free one, which is going to be 2 more. So I think we did overkill on it. Means we're not going to have to deal with that part of the card. So that is going to be, we're already at 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that was enough to actually kill the weird bear. But it took its toll on us. We got really damaged in that fight. However, we did kill the weird bear, so we're going, when we check for, we would then check for victory conditions before we get to the enemy attack. We have succeeded. We have killed the Guardian. So we're going to put him back and put him away for now and go like this. We are done. We have completed our fight and won. What do we get for that? We get 2 more food for Arev. So we're going to take 2 more cubes, and we're going to put it in his food tray. So he's got 3 food again, and he's in the Hunter's Grove. He's not going to be able to go anywhere because he's going to have to heal. You know what does suck? We've added some cool cards to his deck, but they did not come out. Maybe that's why you want to reduce some other ones. Though I just don't know all the cards well enough to decide what to reduce, which ones to take out. So anyway, though, that is Move the Guardian. So we're going to pick active items and secrets. Everybody's okay there already. That means we get to go to the day phase now. Erev is worse for wear there, though. Just realized when we... Oh, no, he didn't spend it. He's okay. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, Erev, I think, now that we're on our day phase, I think that we're going to first spend 2 energy for Erev in the Hunter's Grove. His whole mission was to be here and get some food. I think we can fight a green encounter without taking too much more damage. That's a little risky, actually. That's a little risky. I could move him up to... What happens at the Mirror Lake? 0, we can rest by the lake. Oh, hey, take a look at this. Look at this. We can go up to Mirror Lake. We can move up there and then next turn rest. Oh, this is good, actually. And then maybe we can explore. So I think we're going to do that. I was going to have him get some food, but he got 2 food from the boar. That satisfies what I was attempting to do. He's going to move here for 1 energy. He's going to take a travel action. That puts him down to 3 already, though, so that's not great. But he is at Mirror Lake where he can rest by the lake and recuperate. That's pretty good. I imagine, well, it would take... Because you gain an energy, right? So my concern here is that you gain an energy. I have to... Oh, once per day, right? So he can only do that rest once per day. That's what I was looking at. I just want to make sure he couldn't do that over and over again. That would be crazy. Okay, we do have... now we're going to go on to Beor and Aaliyah. We'll move him just right here for the moment. He's in the whitening, but we know that. And we're going to go back to the Tangle route. We're not going to investigate it again, though, but we are going to do this. We're going to gather food, gain 2, and deal with a green encounter. So, first off, we're going to gain 2 food. We're going to give each one of them a food, so they have 1 to eat. And then we're going to take on a green encounter. So let's get the green encounter deck out and see what that's going to do. Okay, let's see what... hopefully we get to fight something that gives us some food. So let's see what's in our deck. It was a level 3 encounter, the Alder Tree. I don't see stats. I guess we don't fight this. Let's see. Some of its branches are dead and covered in snow. Some are green with fresh leaf buds. And some are in full bloom. So it's an alder tree and it does all kinds of crazy things. Let's see what it does. Each party loses 1 madness, or 1 terror. Each party member gains a magic for each point in spirituality and empathy. Well, that's interesting. Well, that's actually good. There's good encounters. I can't believe it. I mean, we're in a couple that are nothing, but that's actually a good one. Let's go check that out. So this is going to affect Beor and Aaliyah. So Beor doesn't have any terror to deal with. She does, however. And then we're going to gain magic for every point of spirituality and empathy. So poor Beor is going to get nothing, but Aaliyah is going to get 2 magic. Beor does not have any empathy or any spirituality. He's just not that guy. So that helped Aaliyah quite a bit, and that was an outstanding encounter. That was good for us. Okay, and then Aaliyah did spend... Yeah, I got them both. They spent the energy to do that each. Okay, and that is... I put that on the bottom of the deck, and we're going to move on. Okay, next up, Erev is going to... Excuse me. Erev is going to take that action at the lake here. He's going to rest. So it's going to cost him 0 energy. He's going to gain energy back. That puts him back up to 4. He's going to heal 1. That was really good. That's going to put him up to a 4 health. And he will lose 1 terror, but he doesn't have any. So that's okay. The main thing is he got to heal up a little bit. Next thing we'll probably explore there. But that was the action, even though it didn't cost him any energy to do. That was his action. Well, everybody's got at least a food for the turn, but we need more than that, right? So I have a feeling I'm going to have, since we had such a good encounter, I should probably be concerned because I'm going to set myself up for some terrible things, I would imagine. I think what we're going to do is have Leah and Beor together do the same thing again. They'll spend 1 energy each, and we'll try and we'll get 2 more food for them. I'll give them 2 each, and see if we encounter something. So let's do that. So that puts Aaliyah down to 4 energy and Beor down to 4 energy. And then we're going to draw another green encounter. Okay, also, they do get the 2 food. So I'm going to give 1 to Beor and 1 to Aaliyah. That's 2 more food. And then we're going to draw our encounter. I'll show you what they look like at the end of this. We're going to get a royal elk. requires 6 hits, and it's fast. It says, strong as a bull with antlers that could pierce steel plates. Well, that sounds terrifying. Okay, let's put that on the table. It is fast, so let's take a look at what is fast. Fast is what? Okay, here we go. Combat actions. Fast. Players can play a maximum of 2 combat cards per activation. It's so fast that we can't get a 3rd card in. But so far, I rarely ever do that. So here's this guy here. Here is Aaliyah's combat deck right here. And actually, she's going to go here. And then, so I keep it straight. And then Bior will go here. And that will be their combat decks. Start with drawing Bior's. So we're going to start the combat. And if you look at the combat overview, we are going to first pick an active character. But first we're going to get to draw our 3 cards and take a look at them and check the enemy traits. Well, we know he's fast, so we know we can't play more than 2 cards. Okay, so he gets 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what he gets. Hopefully something worthwhile. Grapple, attack, and attack. Okay, well, nothing's going to give him a 2nd card. So let's see. Not that that matters too much, but let's see what Aaliyah gets. Aaliyah's not the super fighter, but she hasn't done terrible. Well, she has done some terrible things, I guess. We got Itchy Weeds. It's interesting. Prevent 1 damage, lose 1 less. Okay. Surprise attack. That might be good. And distraction. Well, this combo here might work out because we'll at least get this lightning bolt and prevent the damage. So I think we're going to have Aaliyah activate first against the elk. Okay. So we'll put this. What I'm going to do is put this next to her card deck to show that she's the one activating first. Okay. And then we're going to look at her cards. We're going to do, I think we're going to, hopefully this plays out the way I want. It's not exactly going to play out how I want, but, well, because I can do this too. We'll see. Let's play this out. Okay, we're going to play surprise attack right here. Okay. And that means that we have, what we need here? Aaliyah has 1. She has no aggression. She does have a courage, which is going to give her 1 here. She does have practicality. That's 2. This does not connect to magic. She gets 2 here, though, for free. That's 4 out of the 6 already. So we already got 4 out of 6. And then we automatically get to draw another combat card. We got defend. Can I do enough damage? If I do 1 more damage, it'll run away. However, I need to do 2 more damage for this to be really useful. I don't want to do 1 more damage because it'll run. So maybe I'll do the Itchy Weeds. Can I do the Itchy Weeds? Let's take a look. I can't. I can, but it's not going to give me an extra card. It'll just do the triggered event. Or I can do defend. Yeah, so I got 4 damage on it right now. It means it's going to do 2 and lose 1 of these tokens, right? So I can do that, but I have to use a magic. She has 3 magic. I could use 1 to connect the magic, and it would do what for us? It would prevent 2. That's how many he's going to do, and we get to put a time token on it and draw a card. That's not going to happen because Bior will go first. Well, actually, Bior would be able to draw a card, right? I think that's how that works. But if we do no more damage, that's good. And prevent 2, that's good. Okay, so we're going to then defend. So we attacked it, and then we defended. I'm going to put her 2 cards right here. So we're going to play that. The connection, though, is with magic, so she's going to have to spend 1 of her magic, which we have done. Okay, so she spent her magic to get to be able to play the 2nd card. This card then that's it. She ends it. So we picked our active character. Then we checked delayed abilities. We do have 1, so I'm going to put a token on it because Bior is going to benefit from this. Okay. Then we play cards and receive opportunity attacks. Well, we played our combat cards. We check our victory. We have not killed it, so it attacks us back. Well, we have 4 points of damage on it, 4 wounds, and that is going to mean we're going to lose 2 health and 1 cube. Well, we're going to prevent 2 because we defended, so we don't lose the 2 health, but it does return a cube. We do lose a cube, and that is the end of its attack on us. Okay, now we go to our 2nd active character, which will be Bior. So we're going to activate him, and we're going to follow the same path. We got our 3 cards already because we already did that. Now we picked our active character, then we use any delayed abilities. So that is this, he gets to draw another card. So he's got 4 to choose from right now. Maybe we can kill this thing. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can do some seriousness right here. Yeah. Okay, let's do an attack. Let's see what this does for us. Okay, play an attack here. It's free. We can do that. We're going to gain 1 cube here. We're going to have to do at least 1 more damage, or we're not going to succeed. I think we can. We can. Okay, good, good. All right, 1 cube there, and then 1 cube here for the free connector right there. That's going to be 2. That puts him back up to 5. Now, right now, he would run away. That's not good. So we got to figure out, can we play a second card? We can, but it's not going to... Oh. No, it's going to run away. We don't want that. Maybe I don't want to play that card. Because I can't play... The only one I can play is Ignore Pain, and I have to spend a magic to do it. Or, no, I could spend... Bior has... No, he only has 1, so he can do this. He can do this, but he's not going to do any damage, and this is the problem. It's not going to do damage. It's going to run away. I don't want it to run away. I can't play the attack, and I cannot play the grapple. So let's take that back. He is currently at 3, right? Because he had 4, we took 1 away. And... Okay. We can grapple him. That'll do 1 damage. That still puts him at 4. No, we can't. We could, because that'd be our first card. We could do this one. That'd be our first card. We gain a card because he does have 1 practicality. And well, yes, they both connect. So let's do. But I can only play 2 cards, right? I can only play 2 cards. I haven't played any one yet. I already drew the card for this. So let's try to do this. We're going to grapple. This might actually work better. Okay, we're going to grapple. We have a connection here. That's going to give us 1. We have a connection here with for Bior of Practicality. That's going to give us another card. We're going to have to discard down, but this gives us options. And Risky Attack may be the way to... No, we can't do Risky Attack. And then, of course, there's nothing here. It says if you receive any wounds, we're going to take the last card off. That would be this one. And there's a time token on here, but I don't think it's going to stay because that gave us 1 more cube. So now we're at 4. Now can we do 2? And the answer is no. Maybe. No, because all we can do is the Ignore Pain, right? I don't see how we solve this one. He's at 4 right now. Oh, wait, yeah, we can leave it at right... if we leave it right there... We'll take 2 damage. And he'll lose another cube. So we have to do 2 cubes next turn. Okay. But if we don't play a card on top of that, well, if we do, then it's going to run away because that's what its opportunity is. So we can't do that either. We're going to play a card on it. Can she do enough damage? I don't know. Well, she'll get to draw 1 card, so we'll see. If he plays Ignore Pain, what happens now? Well, we get rid of that time token there. Oh, wait. This will work. He's going to take the damage. So, okay. We're not going to do that. We're going to play Ignore Pain right off the bat. Okay. Okay, now, Ignore Pain. So we got that. Got the extra card. Did I play the Risky Attack? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. I think I have 1 too many cards. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's this one. Yeah, so this one, I want to put that on the bottom because we drew that when I got an extra card, I believe. But anyway, we're going to get an extra card here. So let's take a look at this. Crud. Doesn't line up with what we need. Unless, nope. Well, that's our first card. So but the only thing we're going to do is get this. So we'll get another card. So okay, we'll play this as our first card. We'll play that as our first card. Okay. No, wait, we played Grapple as our first card, right? We already did that. So this, yeah, we can't do... Oh, that's why I had... Oh, never mind. That's why I had the Ignore... No, that's right. Okay, I think we just leave this time token on it and leave it go. That's all he's going to do. Okay? I think that's the best thing to do. So he's got 3 cards. We'll be okay. We don't have to discard. I think I did that right. I'm sure you'll tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, so we're going to go then. Actually, this is going to work out okay, except that Bjorn is going to take 2 damage. So I'm going to give that to him right now. It says if you receive any damage, we're going to remove this card. So that's that bites. Okay, well, we're going to have to see if you receive any wounds. We're going to receive 2 wounds and lose another cube. He's going to go down to 3. That was really worthless for us. Because I had the 2 attacks and the grapple, but I don't see that they're going to help. And if I don't do anything, so we have to do this. Oh my gosh, this is rough. Okay, this stupid simple elk is giving us a problem. And I'm probably screwed this all up, right? I imagine you're going to tell me I did. Okay, I think the best thing to do is stop. I'm sure this is stupid, right? You're going to tell me how stupid it is. But I'm going to stop right there, okay? And we're going to suck it up and see if she can draw a card that can help us with this creature next turn. So what's going to happen is we are going to receive 2 points of damage for Bjorn. That's going to put him down to 5 hits, okay? Now, it says that we're going to, and I'll show you the symbol on that if I can find the card. Let's see. Discard the last card from the sequence. Well, we're going to do that for any wound. Discard the last card in the sequence. So we're going to discard this one. Okay, that sucks, but it is what it is, and that is one of Bjorn's cards. Okay, so it did its attack, and it also loses another cube. All right, now we're going to go back to Aaliyah. She's going to get to draw up again. Now neither of them have activated, so we'll put those aside. And she drew support. It says add 2 charges to any card in the sequence. Nothing gets charges. That was really useless for us. I can do distraction. If the enemy deals any damage, lose that many these tokens instead, or I can do the let's see, what happens with this? Let's just play this and see. Play this out and see. Yeah. Okay, so, we're going to do this, because I don't see any other option. This is going to be our free card. Right now it's going to be the Itchy Weeds. Okay. Now, if I do nothing, I'm going to prevent a damage, which means I'll take another damage. And I can lose 1 less cube, so he wouldn't lose any cubes. He'd still be at 3, but let's see what she draws. Entanglement Trap. And that does give us the ability to do that. It says, instead of the enemy attack, lose a cube and take this card off. So you'll go down to 2. God, this is absolutely worthless. She's got some cool abilities. They're just not helping us right now. If the enemy deals enemy damage, lose that many cubes instead. I think if we stop there, we're going to take a damage for Aaliyah, because he's still at 3. But we'll lose 1 less cube, so we won't lose any cubes. Is that what we do? Because then can I do enough damage to it to kill it? I mean, right now I can only do 2 damage to it, and then ignore pain if I get lucky. I won't get lucky. Well, I can actually, yeah. But if I do 2 damage to it, that'll put it at 5. It's just going to run away again. I'm trying to keep it here so we can kill it. Okay, well, that's... She can play another card. I just don't see the point. I think that's it for her. We already did the damage. We already did it. Okay, so it attacked. She's been activated. Now we're going to go back to Bjorn. Okay, let's see. We can do an attack. Let's see what that does for us. Not enough, right? It'll do 1 point of damage. That's it. God almighty. Okay. +1. Plus we'll take a 2nd point of damage and draw a card if we leave the attack up there. I can't. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do 1 point of damage here. Okay. And then we will play a 2nd card, which will be ignore pain. So it's at 4, right? We're going to ignore pain. We'll kill it, but we're going to get hurt. Well, no. Yeah, we're going to get hurt. Okay, so I need to connect this, which I have. He has a point of courage, so that allows us to play this card without using magic. Then we're going to get to draw a card. But this is our second card, so we can't do this final blow. That would be awesome, because we'd kill it. But we can't do it yet. We'll be able to do it. We're going to kill it right now, but it's going to be a painful experience for us. Okay. That is it for Bior, his 2 cards. That's all he can play. Okay, so it is going to attack with 4, which means it's going to do 2 damage and lose 1 cube. 4, 5. It's at 4 right now. Okay, so it's going to do 2 damage, gain 2 cubes for every point of damage. That means that Bior is down to 3 health. This was a really hard fight, man. This is ridiculous. Okay, then he gains that, but he also loses 1 of these. So he's at 4 as he goes into the next round with Aaliyah. I don't know, guys. This seems like I should just run away from this stupid thing. All right, that is Bior. He is activated, and that marks the end of their activations. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to go back to Aaliyah. Well, we don't have to. We did both rounds. I could start the new round activating Bior, which might be the right thing to do. Let's take a look at that. I think we can activate Bior first. So he's going to get to... Well, they're both... She has 3 cards. She's going to get to draw a card. We get Crippling Strike. We got Final Blow. Okay, we're going to kill it, but this was a painful experience for us. We're going to play this. What do we get there? Well, we get 3 more damage. We get 2 for the connecting this. He's got double there. And I don't know if I played this well, but I think I played it mostly right. Might have made a couple of mistakes. I don't know. You guys tell me. Like I said, I'm sure you will. Okay, that's going to give us enough to kill it. But God, what a painful experience that was. Okay, we killed this. I don't know if this was worth it to get 2 food, but that's what we did. So, Bior gets a food. Aaliyah gets a food. We're going to heal some. That puts this guy at the bottom of the deck, and we'll clean up the fight. Okay, ouch. That's all I'm going to say is ouch. I don't know if that was worth the extra food, but everybody's got 3 food now, which was kind of the mission. All right, we're going to go back to Rev. He can do a couple things. He's going to explore Mirror Lake, actually. So he's going to go down to 3 energy, and we're going to take a look at the Mirror Lake entry in the book, which will be 113, and see what happens. It'll be fun. Okay, Mirror Lake. If you have the Winds of Weirdness status, or the Matricide status, we have neither, remove this location card and replace it. Okay, we don't. The sky and the reflective surface of this calm highland lake merge into one before your eyes. A feeling of serenity washes over you. You feel tempted to lie down on the sandy bank and stay there until the end of the world. But then stories of the alien being living in the lake's depths reverberate in the back of your mind, bringing you back to Earth. Well, I already did lay down in front of the lake and got healthy. We can summon the lady, but why would she listen to you? Go to verse 1. We can swim to the island. We can hunt, judging from the tracks in the sand, many animals. No, we're not. I'm not hunting. We're not going to hunt. That's for sure. Does he summon the lady? Does he summon the lady? Okay. Or he can swim to the island. I don't know. Okay. I think what we'll do, let's do this. We will summon the lady. Let's do it. Let's summon the lady. Why not? The worst thing she's going to do is tell us to piss off, right? So let's see what she says. Okay, it's actually entry number 1 right here. You stand a while in front of the reflective surface, attempting various courteous pleas, but the wind carries each away without a response. After a while, you can't help but feel silly. Why did you even come here? A dirty lowborn trying to speak to a legend that may not even exist. If there's a time token on this location, no. Or if you have the Moonring mission status, no. The Pale Lady won't come. Exploration ends. Go to verse 9 if you meet the following requirements. Have the Hunted secret card. We don't. Have the Tarnished Talisman and the Shining Talisman card. We don't. Have the Tainted Grail secret. We don't. Okay. And don't have the Lady's Task. We don't. So otherwise our exploration ends. Alright, so that was a waste of energy for him. We did nothing. We'll probably explore there again and see what happens when we do the other things that we can do there. But that's that. Let's go back to our 2 friends, Bior and Aaliyah. I don't think they're going to stay there in the Tangle route. I'm not sure. But I think we will go to the Titan Steps. And I think they're going to travel as a pair because they don't have a lot. Bior's not going to be able to do anything once he gets there. Aaliyah's going to be down to 3 energy. They're going to move here. And it says, explore when you enter this location if this exploration is free. So we're going to get to explore the Titan's Steps. And I'll show you what that looks like. We can put a Menhir there too. Should probably take a 0 action and see what the Menhir rights are. Anyway, explore when you enter this location. It says, on their way to Camelot, pilgrims used to leave rocks under one of the cliffs. Today, ramps of pebbles make the journey faster, though not much safer. So you can see there's a Menhir here and like these winding roads that go up the cliffside. We're going to get to explore there for free. Okay, Titan Steps. The terrace and steps, more fit for giants than men, offer breathtaking vistas of the rest of the island, and plenty of opportunities for a deadly slip. They were popular with hermits who used to live in their many caves. On one of the uppermost terraces rests a temple of the All-Mother. It is now under siege by a large group of armed men, spewing curses and erecting pyres by its sloping walls. If there is no dial on this location card, and if you don't have the shrine secure status, place a dial here. Place a time token on the dial and set it to 3. Okay, here is a dial. Here is a time token. We want to place it to 3, so we're going to do this. Place it to 3 and place it on the card. There we go. Okay. If there is no dial location, okay, but there, okay, if the dial location, can dial here. Place a time token on the dial and set it to 3. Reduce the dial at each start of the day. We're not worried about that right now. If the dial in this location expires, or the location is discarded, remove this location from the game and replace it with location 125. Now choose. Search the Hermit's Caves. Sit on the cliffs and enjoy the view. Well, we're not going to visit the besieged temple yet because we just had a bad battle and we got to heal up before we take it on. We're going to take that on. I don't want to see this temple go away, right? But not right now. Okay. So, let's sit. If we sit on, I wonder if we sit on the cliffs if we're going to heal. I don't know. Let me. Okay, I think we're going to search the Hermit's Caves. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can find something useful in there while we're getting ready to help with the besieged area. The area was known for wild-eyed mystics and hermits pestering travelers, but their cave dwellings are now deserted and cleaned out of any valuables. Why did the hermits leave? You keep looking for clues, but find none. On the walls of the largest cave, among the profanities and crudely drawn depictions of naked women, you find a message painted with soot. Do not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place. New task. Find where the hermits went. Exploration ends. Okay, so that was it. We just explored there and really didn't find anything. So that's the end of that. And we only have 3 days, right? 3 days to get to Camelot, or to get to deal with this. I think what we're going to do now is I was going to have Erev continue to explore or deal with the Mirror Lake. I believe that is a mistake right now. I think what we're going to do is Erev is going to spend an energy down to 2 to move here. He'll get there with them next turn. So he moved over to the Tanglewood. He's not going to have an encounter there or anything. He's not going to spend any further energy. Bior can't spend any energy. Aaliyah has 1 energy, but she really can't do much with it. We could explore here again, but I just don't see the point. So I think we're going to end our day there, guys. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I think that's what we're going to do. So let's look at our end of day. We're going to rest. That means we're going to consume food. Everybody has a food. They all have 3, so they're going down to 2. We've done that. And then we are going to, if you do have enough food, we're going to restore full energy. Well, first off, we're actually going to do the health. Restore 1 health. That means, let me show you. This is actually important in the order that it happens. So we're going to restore health here, here, and here. So everybody restore to health. Then we're going to, after we restore health and lose a terror, which everybody's fine on terror, we're going to restore energy up to full. So for Bior, that unfortunately is only 4. Yeah, that's not good. And then for Aaliyah, that's going to go all the way up to 7. That's great. And for a Rev, I think you can see him. Okay, that's going to go up to 6. So at least Aaliyah and a Rev are healthy enough to get full energy. Plus, Aaliyah is going to help out next turn. By the way, a Rev can always spend 2 energy to gain a food. I got to remember that he can forage. And like Bior can always craft, but it costs him 4 energy. It's not worth doing. I can tell you that right now. But that's the end of that part. So next, if we're exhausted, we're not. We're going to advance our characters. With experience, we're not. We're going to modify our decks. We're not. There is a dream at the Tanglewood, so we're going to have to take a look at that. There is no dream at Titan Steps. So let's take a look at the Tanglewood dream for Rev. It says, you dream about the roots of giant trees digging deep into the black oily soil. You dream about nutrients and pure waters sucked from under the surface of the forest. You wake up strangely invigorated. Each character who dreams there gains 1 energy. Well, Rev is at, he could go up 1 more. I don't think he can go above the red bar, or he would be able to, but right now he's capped out. So he doesn't gain anything from that dream, doesn't lose anything. So that's okay. I'll take that. Okay, there's really nothing else to do for the end of the day at this point. I'm going to get the 3 of them over there to Titan's grave, or Titan Steps rather. I am going to check out, in fact, well, you know what, before, it's too late now. I was going to say I wanted to check the Men Here rights, which was a 0-sum action, but I'll do that at the start of the next turn with the guys before a Rev moves in, as a Rev moves in. Then they're going to go as a party to take on the men trying to destroy the temple. See what happens there. I think that's the right thing to do, guys. I just don't know. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, we got 3 days to do it in, so we could heal up a little bit more, maybe get Bior a little better, but it's okay because Aaliyah is going to heal Bior up at least once, probably just once. We'll see. All right, guys, that is the end of our adventures today. Let's see if they can help restore order to that area and help the temple. I don't know if that might be a bad thing. The temple could be evil. You don't know. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far ahead in this game. I don't know. So anyway, we have our slowly time bomb ticking guy down here that's ticking away. We got to get it healed up somehow. Time is really the thing here that hurts you. You just don't seem to have enough time to get everything done, and you're slowly running out of time. Like we can bring another Men Here up in Titan's Grove, or Titan Steps rather, which will be helpful. And then expose some new regions to travel to. But I mean, if we do that now, maybe we can get back to the Men Here in the Whitening to keep the region alive. We'll have to see. Remember, it takes health. It takes a lot of stuff to do that. So we'll see what happens next turn, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. I hope I'm not botching this up too bad for you. I think maybe in some cases I might have. I don't know. But you know what? This again, with these adventure games, you just do the best you can, especially when you're trying to film things and explain things. It gets a little rough, guys. But I'll talk to you in the next episode. So please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.